Hi there, Selective Collective. This is Kim here to give you all an update for the energies right now. Hope you're doing good today. Hope you're doing good where you are. It's kind of crazy out there. It is kind of crazy. Everything's kind of crazy right now. Guidance. Spirit guides, angels for the collective here, please. Guidance. Crazy times. To be fair, this is quite okay. A higher power is stepping in. Higher power is stepping in. Higher power is stepping in because there is balances that need to be made here. I also have the owl spirit. You know what? I have my little deck of animal cards. Let's pull those out. Let's see what animal spirit we get. So, higher power. Good. Oh, we could use some luck too, right? Serendipity. But the higher power, see how it's that key is, it's illuminating the third eye, your sixth chakra. But this is that connection, right? And the key to the chaos, or the key to the entropy that's going on right now, or that appears to be entropy. So there is a higher power. Time for a nap. It's coming out. A fox. A strategy. Taking a nap. Time for a strategy, but part of that strategy is making sure that you're resting up, that you're getting your, that you're resting, especially if you feel extra exhausted. I feel like this has to do with the solar things going on right now. And I don't have like an exact update for you, but you can look on any channel that talks about, solar flares and things like that. But I have a feeling something's intense here, because when this card comes out, and I'm doing a collective for you all, I feel an intense like burst of energy that's gonna, it might zap you out. It might make you feel really, like I need a nap, or extra exhausted. Don't be hard on yourself if you feel like you are. Don't. With this card coming out, it's not the time to push yourself physically. It's the time to let the energy just kind of do its thing. Do its thing, and you get rest. So we'll be doing things while you're resting also. And here's another owl. You have another owl with deep knowing on the bottom. Claircognizant energy. Deep knowing. How do you know what you know? That's what this card is kind of about. But they're also saying telepathy. Telepathy. If you could read my mind. That song. If you could read my mind. Love. Gordon Light. Is it Gordon Lightfoot? If you could read my mind. Something is fated here. For you to be happy. Good. Good. Okay, I want the happy to come in for us. We all deserve it. And this is you are worthy. And this is that higher power. It's the energy coming through here. So, you're sitting on top of an egg. That's a manifestation. Something is fated for you. You haven't been like left all to yourself. Even if it feels like it, the higher power is reaching out, saying that you always have people around you. There is nothing that you lack on a spiritual level. Okay, so if you're feeling that kind of energy, that's what they're wanting you to know, is that you're not alone, and that something that you feel like you need, you will get it. just breathe through any kind of conflict, or breathe through any type of clearing energies, purging energies that are wanting to come through. So breathe means to stay mindful and present, right? And then I have the time to go. To be fair. To be fair. Something balancing out. I feel like you're going to the next chapter then. The next level. You are not alone. So a higher power has been guiding you through a deep knowing, through channeling energy to you, codes, activations, to prepare you to go to this next, the threshold here. You're going to the threshold. You're going to a new type of reality. And I'm just getting the sense with this that the old, like an old paradigm would have you in a place where you do feel disconnected to a higher power, in a place where the things that are created are sometimes so perverse from what is godly, or you know what I mean, like the good is so perverse and twisted here sometimes that it can feel like we're very separated. And I feel like that was done on design, and that design is shifting, that design is changing, especially with more awareness and knowledge of things like you don't have to have a specific person to reach God, to reach the higher power, or source, creator. I like saying source energy because I do feel like it encompasses like it all, everything. So that separation feeling, it's like we're coming back. Coming back. Okay, you may have spirit signals, messages from birds or hummingbirds in particular. I know my mom used to love hummingbirds. She would put out, sugar water for them. It is ruby-throated hummingbird. So they're pointing out that your throat chakra, or something about the vibration that you carry right now, is extremely high vibration. You're high vibrational right now. In a sense, you may be somebody that gives unknowingly messages to others also from spirit, being open for your angels to connect you to saying something completely you don't even know what you're saying, and end up being like that was the perfect thing, or that was to the person. Just to pass along a message. Goodness, I don't know why I can't even get the message out, but okay. I'm just an earth angel, I'm just getting that. Like, yes, you're probably seeing signs, but you are also like a messenger. You're passing along messages. Knife the Stingray, which is about your confidence, building self-confidence, having a spine, a backbone, a strong spine, standing up straight. This is about your confidence. Now, it is about your confidence in that, but I also see the chakras. Don't you see the chakras here? And then this like time forward now, I feel like they're balancing and upgrading things when it comes to your chakra centers. And maybe the Kundalini twisty energy here we have with that happy. Okay, that could feel intense. I know a few days ago I had a headache, like a very intense headache, and it was in specific like areas where I was pretty sure that's a chakra thing going on. Throat chakra. Because the hummingbird having It is air signs, but that hummingbird having the ruby on the throat area, that creativity on the throat chakra. And then we have the nightingale, which is about using your voice, your throat chakra. And then we have the blue, which usually is what's the energy around that throat chakra. What color we usually say. But isn't that interesting here? Isn't this interesting? These are two different decks. You know, two different people made these decks, and yet it's a blue egg that we're sitting on, and the nightingale is about you saying what you need to say, or speaking your truth, maybe even your testimony. If you are guided, I would never like force anybody to, you must tell your story. No, but if you feel guided to, I don't know, channel information as to what needs to be said or expressed, maybe through a song or some poetry or a book or something like that, time to use your throat chakra. In some way it can be expressed. If you feel like publicly testifying to something, then do. But that's a very interesting, two blue eggs. It's very interesting. Okay, so you have a deep knowing, you have this gift, right? You have a gift. It is a spiritual gift. It is called claircognizant, and it's not, you don't understand necessarily where you have the information from, but that you just know it to be true. You can have a deep knowing when somebody else is speaking to you also, and you feel their vibrations or you feel their resonance as to whether or not it resonates as true with you. This still can be the claircognizant, where it's your ability to just know things. Ability to just, sometimes you may just know somebody's story also. Sometimes you might just, for some reason, know somebody's story, not know how you know somebody's story. Maybe you wouldn't even tell them, hey, I know your story, but you get a feeling, a knowing. It can be in the form of like clairsentience, where you just get a feeling about it. Or you have a feeling about the road that somebody has had to travel, you know. Very strong, I'm picking up on a really strong empathic person here. Somebody has, I would say, healing abilities through what's coming through is sound and vibration. I don't know. Maybe somebody out there like works with that, or is being guided to some sort of, I don't know, using a blend. Maybe it's blend like music and healing, or art and healing, or it's something where you're creative, a strong healer. Okay. Tell me more about deep knowing. The hawk. Two birds. You have the owl and you have the hawk. I saw a hawk this morning, a very big one. When I woke up, walked outside and just stood there kind of in awe as it like came down and it made a circle around me. Pretty huge wingspan. I was amazed. Yeah, I'm always in awe about that. So this is your focus, right? Your focus and your precision. Something about your eyesight here, your spiritual sight is 20/20. So you see things before they happen. You see things before it, and maybe you see it through, when I say spiritual eyes, that might be through any type of clair. So it could be even a feeling that you get, but it's like that's how you're able to see into the future or into what's going to come for you. It's because in some way you've been downloaded the information already. The fates. The raccoon keeps wanting to show up too. Have you seen Jimothy? Oh my gosh. Cute raccoon all over YouTube right now. Jimothy, very cute raccoon, has like a shortened spine syndrome, and he is it's adorable. Jimothy is adorable. And I have the frog. This means someone that is like in hiding or hiding their artistic genius. That's really what this is. It's like there's some sort of artistic genius that you may have been hiding or not sure of. Like this orphaned card, like not sure of something. We have the frog with cleansing energy. So this can be talking about our, well, in this reading, I think it's because you're so empathic, because it's like that skin of the frog. It just soaks up everything in the environment, you know? So the need to cleanse is like highly stressed with the frog energy. So spiritual hygiene, cleanliness, when it comes to the energies, because maybe you're helping sift through a lot right now. Because you have every sign represented by those cards that have come out so far, right? Oh, there's the fire signs. Never mind, where's the fire signs? Let's see. Vulture. Nothing is wasted. No experience. Everything that you've had to go through, everything, the vulture represents no waste, you know, we use it all. Even some kind of dark times here. And the earthworm. There we go with the fire. Thank you. I was like, please give us a fire. Well, okay, now I have all the signs represented. Earthworm is the beginner's mind. That's that door. Okay, you meet the earthworm at the door. That's what I feel like. And the reason they have the earthworm here is because they want you to imagine the earthworms on the surface, like just going through the soil and stuff. It's like just breaking into this new chapter. They're wanting you to, when you walk through that door, be like the earthworm and have a beginner's mind. We're not taking all of our past luggage or baggage. We're not even going to paint the picture with a memory that we've had from the past. Sometimes it's hard to think about that in every sense of the way, but try to be non-judgmental or discriminatory on your next new chapter, and that would be you having the beginner's mind. Okay, because there's much more to experience and to learn, and this is just the surface here. And everything, even the hard stuff that you went through here, nothing was wasted. You stepped into the vulture energy, and that will make something of whatever it is that's left behind, right? And then the tiger is your high priestess or divine feminine energy, but for fire sign. So Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. It's a very high priestess. I'm not afraid of the dark. Knowing something is fated for you. And I think that the vision, you know, this like spiritual sight 2020, it's definitely on par. Your gifts, your abilities are very sharp. You may scare yourself. Psychic impressions through water. I don't know what that's about, but that's what they're saying. Maybe this is something shamanic or something that has to do with like a ritual that where there's water around or something. Kind of like information through water. Information, you can get information through all of the elements, through any object. What is it called? Just as you can get information, you can exchange energy. Is it called psychometry? Psychometry? I don't know. It's, anyway, but it's, you know what I'm talking about. So if somebody's able to do this extremely well with water, and then we do have that blue egg twice. Strange. It's my indigo children or rainbow children born between 1988 to 1998. Just a like an extra confirmation for you or someone you're related to. Pendulum reader, scrying, rune casting, or dowsing. And indigo children are really the range from 1950s on up. And so these are people that they say the souls have traveled here through volunteering to help the world ascend, to help the people ascend in consciousness and awareness and frequency and vibration. And different categories have maybe different spiritual gifts and abilities. So pendulum reader, scrying, rune casting, dowsing. Somebody who really can scry very good. And water. Water. Using your third eye, ascension number 7, astral plane, the pineal gland is fully open. Ascension number 7. Youth director, spiritual support, educate and lead by example. Like your focus, your leadership. It's like you're the hawk or you're the owl. So you would be the wise one or the mentor energy here. Spiritual support, educate, lead by example. I'm feeling like lead by example and that owl. Ascension number 6, chemical ether, light quota and body is 33%. That's just getting very technical on the light body coming in. Right? More and more of a light body coming in. Anything else? That's it. Oh, it is psychometry. Okay. All right. I have life path number 2, by the way. The partner, the ruling planet moon, is on the bottom of the deck. But the psychic detective, post-cognition, psychometry, telepathy, and dowsing. So that's what I was saying about getting information from different elements and different things. Particularly water here with this, but it could be anything. That's how you can use your abilities to post-cognition to know what's happened, before. Like in the history of a place. Yeah. So that's what I've got for you all. I am open for private readings if you need one of those. The information is in the description box below. And thank you all for the support with the private readings. It's kind of how I keep everything going. So sending you love. Bye.